Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sorcery. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're sure to join me today as we go to Kariyama, or however, I think it's Kariyama. It says Kariyama right there, doesn't it? Towards the village we go. Last episode we found something, or someone, very important now, I think. We learned about the earth snake, we also, or serpent rather, we also got a staff, a green oak sapling, so that's really good. So let's see where this gets us. And of course we don't have the skull cap, which is really bad, but well, we'll see. The path winds up through low foothills towards an open area in the mountains. As you approach the foothills, you see a wooden palisade, spiked trunks planted to form a fence with a single gate. From beyond comes the sound of chatting and banter. It is a village. Let's look at the village. It seems to be a bustling, busy place. Presumably, this village owns the fields and farmlands through which you have been walking. You could go in or skirt around. Of course I'm gonna go in. If I wanted to skirt around, I wouldn't be here. Let's go on in. Although, skirting around might... There was another entrance on the other side, so anyway. You pause on the other side of the gate. One hand on your sword hilt should anyone be foolish enough to spring a trap. But nothing untoward occurs. This line is just amazing. I'm gonna look around. The village is a small collection of wooden huts, built into a basin with the mountains at its back. In the center is a pit surrounded by tables and benches. Several groups are sitting and eating. Yup. Pleasant smells drift over from the kitchen hut. As the sun climbs towards its zenith, the wind picks up. So we can go to the fire, which is nice, and I'm probably gonna eat. We can leave the village, or we can go to the kitchen. I'm gonna go to the kitchen first and then to the fire later, because if I don't eat, if they eat everything before I arrive, it's fine. But the kitchen might have something for me right now. In one corner of the village is a cook's hut. Inside, a lady is stirring a deep cauldron. She looks up and nods to you through the doorway. The sun continues to climb the steep sky. Shut up about the sun, let me go. Yeah, the time is passing as I do this. Huh. You step inside. Greet the cook. Greetings, you declare. You're welcome, the chef replies. If there's something you want, if you don't want anything, then there's the door. The chef goes over to a shelf to collect some herbs from a jar. Let's look into the cauldron. You look into the cauldron the cook is stirring. Meat broth, the cook says. But if it looks like there isn't any meat, that's because it's not a cat. I don't understand. You frown and shake your head. I don't understand. Snattacats are invisible, she explains. Or at least, when they have their eyes closed, they are. And since some close their eyes when they die, you can end up with invisible meat. Everyone says it tastes nicer than the visible kind. I'm not so sure. It's certainly harder to cook, right? The lady... I bet it would be. The lady pours a little oil into the soup from a flask above the cauldron. I could buy some broth. Let's ask about the village first. So, what can you tell me of this village, you ask? The chef shrugs. This is Kariyama, the main village in the fields of Ishtara. Where are you from, if you do not know that already? What? If you do not know that already? What do you mean, if you do... Is that a typo? I'm from Analand. Did I say I am stupid? There was a choice that said I am stupid, I think. I am from Analand, you tell her. I traveled through the Shamatati Hills and the city of Kare. She laughs. You are a storyteller, she replies. I've never heard of any of those places, but still you are welcome here. A thin smell of smoke wafts into the tent. Oh, by Throft. By Throff. The cook curses and disappears through a flap at the back. For a moment you are alone. So, I could take the flask of oil. Do I need that? I have oil. Do I have oil? Do I have oil? I have a flask of oil, but it's not this oil, it's something else. I'm gonna take the flask of oil. Remembering what you heard of water serpent's weakness, there it is. Yeah, this is important. You grab the flask of oil from the shelf and slip it into your pack. When she returns a moment later, she does not notice. She is red-faced. There is a smell of smoke around her clothes. We can't afford to waste any meat, she says. That could have been most difficult. I had to bat out... What? I had to bat out the fire with my skirt. Okay, let's buy some broth. You ask how much the broth will be. The cook tips her head. The butcher's just been, she replies. So there's plenty to go around. It's 5 gold pieces for a bowl. That's too much, but I'm gonna buy some. You hand over your coins. You didn't? I'm gonna eat. Because I need to eat it once a day, so there we go. You hand over your coins and receive a bowl of thick broth in return. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to store it, right? Yeah, it's broth. Anyway, in particular, it contains what looks like largish bubbles. which you presume to be the snatacat meat she mentioned. Let's eat the bubble. You spoon up one of the hunks of invisible meat. It is chewy and rich. You quickly wolf down the rest of the soup. It is warm and nutritious. There is nothing more of interest here. You turn without a thank you and leave. Why wouldn't you thank? Anyway, the sun is hot now. Yeah, I think we're on the other side of the day now. Let's go to the fire and see if there's anything interesting that I can do there. The fire pit is in the center of the village. You walk past low huts. A few figures glance at you, but they show little interest. The fire is kept low and smoldering, ready to be reignited in the evening. A few people surround it, watching and talking. Let's cook my raw food. You unwrap the portions of raw meat you have been carrying and roast them in the fire. I'm gonna save them. You save your provisions. They should keep well. Someone passes... They should? I suppose. Maybe. Someone passes around the charred joint of meat, offering you a bite. Nah, thank you. You curl your lip at the burnt meat and pass the joint... It's charred meat, yeah. And pass the joint on to the next person. So I'm gonna introduce myself. Greetings, you declare to the people nearby. They look up at you with some curiosity. What is this place? A lounging woman answers, "This is Kariyama, the central village of Al-Ishtara." Then they seem to lose interest in you and return to staring at the fire and talking to each other in low voices. I'm gonna talk to someone. You sit down beside the woman who spoke earlier. She nods in acknowledgement but says nothing. This is a beautiful village, you begin. The woman smiles and then pauses to tighten a bootlace, a movement which casually flashes the marriage band on her wrist. "Thank you, stranger. We all welcome you," she says. This village is Kariyama, the most beautiful village in Ishtara. Yeah, the writing there did sound a little bit like I was trying to, make a move on her or something. So it makes sense that, I don't know. What can you tell me of the Backlands? She frowns. The Backlands? It seems the name is unfamiliar to her. You have not heard of them? She shakes her head. Are they beyond the Zanzunu peaks? I know nothing of what lies there. Oh, that must be it then. You answer. It seems wherever you are, this place is far removed from the Kakabad. From Kakabad, at least for these people. She kicks out to the fire with one foot. You talk a lot, she observes. Is that normal where you're from? Well, I rarely see people, you explain. You travel alone? She asks. Yeah, I do. She nods. Well, you are among us. Should you wish to stay, she smiles. Ishtara is the center of the world, she replies without irony. We will survive forever. I don't think so. You reply, thinking of an empty waste you have already seen. The woman looks at you curiously, but does not reply. Huh. The way I said it as well, the way Colonel RPG said that, the way I said it was also pretty, if that was how my character said it, then it makes sense that you should look curiously at me and not reply, because I think I said it in a very honest way. But yeah, how can I get across the ridge? You ask. You are so eager to leave already? The woman smiles. There is the bridge. You'll have to pay the bridgekeeper his toll, of course, but he rarely asks too much. And what is his toll? She looks surprised by the question. Whatever you have, obviously. He can take a toll from you that you don't carry. Is there another way? The woman looks briefly uncomfortable. I've heard it said there are tunnels, but they are all blocked up because of the pests. What pests? Invisible creatures. They came in the night and stole our goats. Yeah, you nod to the woman and get to your feet once more. Stranger, one of the villagers declare. We were having a discussion. Who would be most likely to best the other in a fight? A goblin? Or a wolf? Huh, that's a good question. The goblin is cunning, but not strong. The wolf, on the other hand, is way stronger, but it also doesn't like cunning. I have seen such a fight. Did I see such a... Oh, wait a minute! Yeah! This is Vic against the goblins. I have seen such a fight, yeah. You have, they declare with pleasure. And who was the strongest in the battle? The wolf, no doubt. The goblin is cunning and sword-wise, another declares. No wolf is a match for a blade. Actually, I believe the wolf won in the end, but not because of the goblin, not because it killed the goblins. That's an interesting thing right there. It's an interesting battle. I believe the wolves won in the end, you reply, remembering the baying howls at your back when you left the north gate of Carre. We will ask the Archmage to deliver one of each, decides the villager with a sigh, in the name of learning and scholarship. Yeah, that's you do well. I heard a rumor of tunnels, not tunnels, tunnels. You remark. Tunnels. One replies. A few others look uncomfortable. There are tunnels. Another answers, but we do not go there. Why not? No. That's I didn't want to ask that, but sure. Where do the tunnels lead? I ask. The villagers shake their head. One points sharply downwards, but beyond that, they do not answer. How can I find them? Simply enough, one villager replies. Head through the north gate. What? Enough questions, another villager says. Please, don't go to the tunnels. We have no wish to send you to your doom. He smiles and pats you on the shoulder. Let's look into the fire, I guess. In the base of the smoldering fire, pit a few pebbles and some sand. Let's scoop up some sand. We move to reach into the pit and then pause. This is plenty. There is still plenty of heat coming from the fire. Scoop some. Yeah. You reach in and scoop a handful of sand. It is warm, but does not burn you. You pour it into your pack. The pebbles, on the other hand, might. Although sand is very. I think sand keeps the heat more than stone does. I'm pretty sure that's the case. I mean, just it's easier to keep the heat. I'm saying this because it's easier to keep heat in a pouch of sand than it is in a stone, even though it's easier to heat up a stone. But I'm gonna take a pebble. I hope I'm not gonna be hurt, but I am. You reach in and close your fist around a pebble, but it's burning hot. You snatch your hand back, a heavy red burn on your palm. It is not only painful, but since this is your sword arm, it will lower your ability to fight. Okay, well, that's lovely. That's really bad. You stand and nod to a woman as you head away from the fireside. It is very warm now. You begin to sweat under your pack. Oh, the north gate. This is what they meant by this north gate. I figured that it would be the north gate, but we need to go there. Oh, this was not good. This was not good. I can cast a spell. I can cast a spell that will cure me, because I have that. But I don't know if I want that. That's just, I don't know. Let's go. But yeah, we're probably gonna be okay. You head to the north gate of the village, much smaller and clearly less frequently used. The path winds up towards the mountains. And I could cast a spell here and see if the medicine goes away. I think it will. You approach the tunnel mouth and lift away the covering of vines. The passage descends dank and dark into the bowels of the mountain beyond. Let's light the fire danger. With fumbling fingers, you pull the fire danger from your pack and strike it. In a moment, the fire is leapt to begin consuming wooden support pillars that hold up the roof of the passageway, although the wood itself does not seem to be burning through yet, and the fire gives off no heat. Yep, that's fine. The mountains overhead create an imposing sight. You walk as though into an ancient tomb. Even the air smells musty and old, but there is a breeze on your hand. Does that mean there is a way through? Oh, no. I don't want to be here. I don't want to go through. I want to go back. No, this is bad. This is bad. Well, I'm gonna... Let's own up to our mistakes here, to my mistakes here. And let's just go back up here, and then from here... Oh, no, tell me I can... Oh, apparently the game is not gonna let me go back. Oh, well, I don't want to go to the other side. That's the thing. That's why I'm not going there. So, cook the raw meat. That's the thing the first thing I did. I'm gonna save it, and I am gonna pass it on. I don't want it. I'm gonna introduce myself and say I am from Analand. That's the thing I will say. Welcome to Cariana. Be well. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk to someone. It's the lady. It's a beautiful village. There we go. I asked that. Can you tell me about that? You have not heard of them? And that must be it, I said. There it is. And then I rarely see people. And I do. And we'll survive forever. I don't think so, I will say. How can I get across the ridge? I asked. What is the toll? Is there another way? I asked as well. There it is. And what pests? Where are the tunnels? Let's go with what pests. Invisible creatures. These are probably Stanacats or something. Or Snatacats or whatever that is. And then somebody says this. I have seen such a fight. I believe the wolves have won. I've heard rumors of tunnels. And I'm gonna ask why not. The villagers exchange glances. Because there is no need. And there are some dangers. What dangers? Something lives there, the villager replies darkly. There is no danger here in Kariyama. The Archmage keeps us quite safe, but under the mountain, well, the woman talking sighs. They say magic doesn't work under the mountain. Okay, so how can I find them? Okay, yep. And they say that same thing, and I'm gonna scoop up some sand, and my logic there, I might be wrong about the pebbles not keeping up the heat as much. But then again, the sand, yeah, I suppose. Let's leave the fireside, and I am now sweating under my pack. That's okay. Let's get out through here, and not go through the north, because I want to go down south for the serpent. You head past the kitchens to the southern gate and the rising path towards the nearby mountaintop. Yeah, the mountains. You head south towards a climb into the higher mountains. Oh, I don't want to go to the higher mountains. Oh, oh, no, that's not bad. That's not bad. The path winds this and that way from the village. This way and that from, yeah, that way from the village until it reaches the foot of a stone staircase that climbs to the summit. And I'm going to take that stone staircase through there because I need to go all around this place. I need to see what that is. And I'm going to go down the scree. It looks like rolling hills to me. I don't know what a scree is. You tumble and trip your way down the scree slope until you reach the valley floor. The path traces the borders of the Badubak Ridge. A shift in the wind brings the scent of a roasting meat from somewhere to the north. You continue on your journey. And that's something that we didn't see, did we? I want to go west, but I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I wasn't here before, so there we go. We're exploring everything. The wind picks up as the evening draws on. It will be night soon. You walk through wide fields thick with crops. A few goats graze on low hillocks in the land, watching you with beady eyes. This place seems to be rich, far richer than the villages west of Kare. It seems impossible that it could ever become a place so desolate as the Backlands. Let's look around. Looking south, you see the tower. Further on in that direction, a river rushes through the plains. You stride on through the long, swishing grass. Then, from somewhere close at hand, you hear a voice. Someone there? Got any water, have you? I don't, actually. You turn around on the spot and there is no one else in sight. The grassy plains stretch endlessly away. Where are you? You call out. Show yourself unless you are a coward. Ha, the voice declares. I thought I heard someone. Down here, please. Any food you have? Water, anything? Someone very small, perhaps. Hopefully not another damned Minimite. Yeah, hopefully not. Let's look in the grass. You hunt through the long grass. Warmer, calls the voice. Getting warmer. I think it's someone buried underground or something. Where are you hiding? You demand, suddenly suspicious. I'm not hiding, the voice snaps back. I'm here. I'm right here. You can't see me? I can't. You reply. Then walk carefully, the voice advises, or you'll kick me. You look down sharply to see a face staring back at you. A head is sitting in the mud just by your boot. Greetings, it declares, cheerfully enough. Do you have any water? I'm dying of thirst. Let's look at the head. You peer down at the head. This is weird. You peer down at the head. It is a man's. If an animate, decapitated head can have a gender. He has shaggy hair, brown eyes, and parched lips. He has not shaved for some time. No need to stare, the head remarks. Or stare all you like, but give me some water. I'll get you some water. You tell him. The head cracks like a tapped egg into a smile. Bless you, stranger. You've got a good soul. Well, good souls. Wait here, you tell the head, which only laughs bitterly in reply. Not like I'm going anywhere, the head replies. Yeah, but how can I get water? I've been here before. I can't really do anything unless I can get water over here, and then I'll make my way back. Night is falling, so yeah, we have time to make our way back and forth again. Let's see, you continue across the plain, and the meadows recede to dry dust. Clouds begin to tumble across the darkening sky. Soon, it will be dark. A few hundred yards ahead of you is a camp of covered wagons and carts, arranged in a circle. At its center, a fire burns, and you can see figures moving around the camp. Let's approach the camp. It's probably, I don't know, a band of... what's the name? Like people that, like a circus sort of thing, maybe? I don't know. You walk towards the caravan, but stop suddenly when an arrow flies through the air and buries itself in the dust just to your left. Another lands to your right. Let's call out. Greetings, you call. There is no response, but at least there is not another arrow. I wish to trade. You have gold? Replies a voice in the wind. Oh, plenty. Then approach, the voice replies. I'm gonna need to fight. I think I said too much there. Let's approach. You step cautiously forward. You can only hope these creatures are trustworthy. Well, as long as they're not elvins, I shall be fine. Oh. No more arrows are fired, although as you get closer, you begin to see the bowmen, shafts ready, covering your approach. A crowd is gathering to see who you are. Let's look at the crowd first. It is a caravan of black elves. We have heard of these before, and we didn't hear good things about them. I think they are like elven, but they're different or something. Presumably they are traders of some kind, as they are far from home, out here in the wastes. Well, it's not the wastes, I don't think. Huh. There they are. The elves are eye you suspiciously as you stride into their midst. An elder elf, stouter and better dressed than the others, steps forward to confront you. Let him speak. If you seek shelter or food, he pauses to spit on the ground, then it comes at a price? You interrupt. Eyebrows raise and the elder laughs. If you are an honest traveler, you are welcome. We are always happy to offer hospitality to those that can afford it. He gestures around the scrub. You will find the kitchen tent over there. He stands aside, and the other elves lower their swords, pikes, and daggers. Thank you. The elder nods. You move past him into the middle of the camp. I might be about to be robbed. But I don't know. Yeah, they do like some sort of circus thing, but yeah, I think we're gonna go in there. Ooh, we're gonna buy good things. We have a lot of money for this. We could have more if I had not wasted it all, but we're good. 200 is... I should think that it's more than enough. The elves return to their huts and caravans. A few make their way to a fire pit in the center and begin to mutter in low voices. The encampment is clearly a foul, impoverished place. They surely cannot survive out here in the Dust Bowl for much longer. Wait a minute, am I not as... Oh, that's why I didn't see the farm. We're in the future here. Well, in the present, rather, not in the past. The farm is the past, and the present is the caravan. Oh, this might have been a good stroke of luck, but I don't know. The game always makes me feel like I've just been lucky most of the time, more often than not. I don't know why, but it's just my impression. Or maybe I'm just lucky. The elves return to their huts and caravans. A few make their way to the fire pit in the center, and we're good. Okay, so we have the fire camp over there, and we have a bunch of things that we can go. We have a bed over there. That's the only bed that I can see, actually. So maybe that's our sleeping quarters if we can afford them. We have the kitchen and the campfire. Let's go. Maybe it's nighttime. That's the problem. And only during daytime can I buy stuff. Let's see. You head over to the fire pit in the center of the camp. A few black elves lounge around it, throwing dice and drinking. Sorry for the hiccup. Yeah, let's greet them. Or sit and listen. Let's sit and listen first. Yeah, let's do that, because they're probably playing dice and something. You ignore them and sit yourself a little distance away, but the black elves are not about to leave you in peace. A few nudge each other until eventually one, a black elf woman, gets up and walks over to where you are. Let's welcome her. You nod to indicate she should sit. She looks at you sidelong. They say you're walking through the wastes, she says. I'm thinking, are you exiled? A criminal? Or are you crazy? I'm on a quest. You reply seriously. I think maybe saying crazy could be a good thing. A quest, she hoots. To her fellows she calls. Did you hear that? He's on a quest! What for? Go on, you can tell us. Yeah, I'm heading for Mampang. Her eyes grow wide. You're the Analander, she murmurs. We heard of you. Heard from the... Oh, no. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. Dang it. Pressing the wrong things. Let's sit and listen. So maybe that probably changes who talks to me. Let's welcome her. And I am on a quest. And I'm heading to Mapang. And... Heard from the serpents? The serpents, yes, she replies. They're hunting you. Oh, that's good. That's really good. She walks back across the circle and rejoins her friends, though a backwards glance suggests you might join them if you wish. Let's follow her. You follow her, taking a seat in the circle. A few of the elves around the fire are throwing dice. Are you playing Swindlestones? You ask. The elves look up at you. You play? One asks. Understand, we only play for money. Oh, I'll play, you declare. Excellent, the elves reply, clearing a space for you. The stake is 10 gold pieces. Oh, that's too little, but I agree. Oh, look at him. Huh. Let's roll the dice. 4. A 4-dice game, and I got a fantastic hand right off the bat. Let's, is there somewhere I can trade? I'm gonna ask. And the guy is gonna say, do you want a fair price or a good one? Oh, man, this guy. You don't have that. A fair one will do, I will say. Then there is Hulu. He is our merchant. And you got... Yeah, you got that. And the round is mine. Hulu. Okay, so I'm gonna need to go to that guy. Okay, now. You must be wealthy traveling out here alone. Yeah, well, you know, I have what I need. Let's call... He doesn't have 2 ones. I don't think he has. Let's go with that. If you are hoping for generosity, you are mistaken. I'm gonna say. Is he gonna call? If we were wealthy, wealthy once, he says. It's all gone now. Yeah, he doesn't have 3 twos, and since I have no 2s, the planes are not as big as you seem to think. Yeah, but he does have 3 twos, so there we go. That was a good hand. Yeah, I mean, I did the right thing there. I did the right thing. How about, oh, I have a fantastic hand right now. So the trader Hulu, can he be trusted? Oh, that's a good question. Trusted? Huh, more or less. Oh, you have 1-3? Okay, that's fantastic, because he's not going to believe that I have these. So, I'm going to say... Trusted more or less. So, I'm going to say that he's a thief. Oh, man. Yeah, let's go with 4 3s right there. So, he's a thief. Indeed so, he says. He is honest, but not generous, and perhaps not even honest. Oh, that's saying not much. But there we go. The round is mine, and I think 3 against 2. That's a really good advantage right there. Let's see. How about a 5, or 4, rather? Okay. So, I beat... So, he has a 4. And I beat 2 4s. And I don't think he has 2 4s. But he's going to have to beat that, because he's betting that I have 2 4s at least. Yeah, he doesn't have 2 4s. And he didn't say anything else, so there we go. The match is ours, unless he bluffs. And I said this before, that the enemies never bluff on the first one. And once off camera, on the last round, on the last pass on the gambling house, I saw somebody bluff on the first round. Just once. And, yeah, I didn't show it on camera because I wasn't recording at the time. So let's bet on a 3. No, actually, I should bet on a 2 here, because that will allow him to go for whatever he has. So, shall we open on a 2? Let's see what he has. He has a... Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic, because he's going to lose. Let me see. 2 1s, and he's going to bet for 2 4. Oh. No, you don't have that, sir. You don't have that. He's betting that I have... Look at that. Look at that. Now, he says, he's going to call. What do you think of this place in which you walk, stranger? Well... Enough, perhaps, I say. Why? Why do I say enough, perhaps? What does that mean? We have been wandering these ways for what seems like months, but they cannot be so large. Surely we should have reached their western edge by now. Do you not think you can distract me so easily? Yeah, let's just call that because he doesn't. Yeah. There we go. So he's bluffing the first round. Look at that. Huh. Look at that. You beckon for the Black Elf to hand over your winnings, which he does, but with clear reluctance. Another, asks the elf. For this game, we'll make it 6 gold pieces. Yep, let's do this thing. But, for now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sorcery. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.